Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber. All right, guys, I am back with another toy review, but just not any toy review. I figure we do something special today, something unique, something I don't think that's ever been done before. So I'm going to give you guys a little story on this. I haven't been doing any like new toy reviews. If you guys watched my last video, you guys know why. But also, there really hasn't been really that many interesting toys for me to buy. Even though I do see a couple on the horizon that I might end up purchasing. But today, I want to do something a little special. I want to do something that takes us back to the past as toy collectors, and not just your typical toy review as well, but a toy review with a purpose. And it is of a custom made action figure designed by Jeff Luttrell, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, called Razor. Now, what this is about, here's a little story right there. We'll read the whole story. It's from a Make a Wish Foundation. And essentially, what it is I'll read it for you though, but it is from a Make a Wish Foundation child named Jeff Luttrell, who created this action figure based on his drawing. The company created this action figure based on his drawing. So we're going to get into a little bit of the story. There's the figure right there. I do not know what year this is from. I'm guessing it has to be from the 90s. To give you guys a little backstory of how I got this figure, I got this figure from my buddy Nerd Cave Nerds, who is on YouTube. He doesn't do any videos anymore. I understand why. He is on Instagram, but he seldom posts stuff on Instagram anymore. But I got this about maybe over a year ago. He sent this to me with a bunch of other action figures. And I figured today would be a really good day to do it, being that it is the 4th of July weekend if you're watching this. And we do have an eagle here, and it is a really nice story that I'm going to read to you guys and review the action figure as well. And we just need some positivity right now with all the chaos that's happening in the world. So sit back, relax, and let's review this figure, and let's read up the amazing story about this, how this action figure came to be. All right, guys. So first and foremost, I just want to say thank you for joining me. This is kind of a special toy review that I'm doing for you guys. Just not your typical toy review where it's new and then I'm reviewing it just to collect it. I actually reviewing it with a purpose. You know what I mean? So here is the box. Here is the name of the figure, Razor. So here's a little story, if you guys can bear with me, about Jeff Luttrell. Now, I do not know if this young gentleman is still alive or not. Um, he. Well, here's the story. We'll get to that in a moment. There's the creation that he created for Make a Wish Foundation right there. There's the concept art right there. Resaurus is the name of the company that end up doing this. So here's the story of Jeff Luttrell. 11-year-old boy with life-threatening leukemia wished to create an action figure from his own imagination. Through the help of Make-A-Wish Foundation and Resaurus Company, Inc., an international toy company based in Columbus, Ohio, his wish became reality in May 1999. Okay. Jeff, an avid action figure collector, has drawn and created his own concepts since he was 9 years old. His favorite creation was Razor, a nuclear mutated half man, half eagle superhero who glides through the air, saving the world from evil with his sidekick, Fighting Ferret. Jeff and his family spent a week working with Resaurus staff to design, sculpt, mold, and paint his action figure. Jeff even helped design the logo and packaging and launched his own website where friends, family, and toy enthusiasts can view the making of his figure. On the final day of his visit, Jeff was presented with a complete prototype and finished packaging. His wish fulfilled, but Jeff had an even greater wish to help other children with life threatening illness. His idea was simple: manufacture Razor and have it sold to benefit Make a Wish Foundation to help other children's dream come true. In September 1999, KB Toys took Jeff's wish to the next level, Razor is now available exclusively at KB Toy Store throughout the United States. $5 from each purchase of Razor action figure will benefit the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Parents, kids, and toy collectors will enjoy this one-of-a-kind action figure and appreciate the quality of Resaurus product. Thank you for helping make a wish come true. And so here's this little story of Razor. Razor's mother knew that he would be different when his egg glowed in the nest. She was exposed to radiation at a nuclear plant near her nest because of it. Razor would have abilities like no other eagle. A scientist saved him and nursed him when a hunter killed his mother. The scientist gave Razor a special glowing belt used as a communication device as they solve crimes. Razor now glides through the air, saving the world from evil and fighting Ferret. With Fighting Ferret, a comical sidekick to the often serious Razor to help their fight on crime. Razor has shield and two talon throwing stars. That's really cool. I think all of us as collectors wish we can create our own action figure, and that's pretty cool. Now, I do not know about Jeff Futrell. I don't know if he is still with us or not. If you guys have any information, go ahead and leave it in the comment section. But it's really cool. Really, really cool. There is Razor. There is the ferret right there. Really, really cool stuff. Here's a longer story on the back right there. Make-A-Wish facts. Contact Make-A-Wish Foundation. I'm pretty sure they're still around. I don't know if that's the correct address right now, their current address, because this is from over 25 years ago. Here's the Make-A-Wish story, maybe a longer story of Jeff's story, and you can pause it and read it right here. Oh wait, let me see. Is this hold on. Yeah, here's a longer story. If you guys want the Make-A-Wish story, there's a little story on Make-A-Wish. But anyways, we're gonna take this guy out of the package and we're gonna do a little reviewing. So stay tuned. Okay, so we got Razor out of the package, and I have to say he's pretty cool, man. Not bad for a '90s action figure. And yeah, it's cool to do these kind of toy reviews, man, since everybody likes to get the new stuff. And the new stuff, action figures are cool and stuff, and everybody's such in a rush to review the newest next best thing. It's always cool to review something that actually has a purpose, you know what I mean, as something that serves a purpose in life other than just getting the newest action figure that's out. So I hope you guys appreciate this review as much as I do, as much as I appreciate making it. So let's take a look at Razor. So his wings are attachable. They do, I think, move. I'm pretty sure they do move. They can move up, and they're nicely designed. They're kind of like a plastic, bendable plastic. That's really nice. I like that a lot. I mean, listen, it's not bad for a '90s action figure. And if you guys are wondering about Resaurus, the company, I've actually reviewed a few of their items before. They actually made, they were known for making the Duke Nukem action figures back in the day, which I actually end up reviewing. So I think you can see some of those Duke Nukem reviews, Resaurus reviews on my video game action figure playlist if you guys are interested. And yeah, I can definitely tell by the design, like the feel of it definitely feels like Resaurus. Very, very '90s. This was the turn of the century, essentially the turn of the 20th century. Yeah, really, really nice. I like the wings. I like how he looks. I like how they gave him hair on his chest. Not too shabby. The beak is all right. I feel like, yeah, they could have put more work into the beak, but this is a '90s action figure. The eyes look really nice. The green eyes look really cool. Chest looks really good. Very bulky. And this was the style back in the '90s as well. This is pretty much all you got. The arms, they just go up and down. It's so weird seeing an eagle with arms. An eagle with pecs. That's America. And he does have claws right here. Kind of very, should I say, grizzly bear-esque. There's the belt buckle right there. I'm guessing that's the logo. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's the logo. He ended up creating the logo right there. The knees, very bendable knees, and then he has the knee pad. His legs do lift up that much, and then I actually do like his feet. His feet are really, really cool, man. I love those feet. Let's see, no waist swivel, nothing, just bendable knees. That's pretty much it. Actually, it's not a bad figure. I mean, especially from the 90s. Not too shabby at all, man. I really do like it. There's the movement in his waist, very Resaurus like, based on the toy company head movement, just a basic head swivel. That's pretty much it. Let's do some comparisons. Let's see. How about some of the newest stuff back here? We got Sergeant Rock, McFarlane Sergeant Rock, right there. Just with some other, I don't know how to. I guess it's I already forgot this guy's name. Berserker, McFarlane Berserker, then a Marvel Legend. That's how he measures up with the Marvel Legend. So he is a little bit bigger than a Marvel Legend. Anti-Venom right there. Agent Anti-Venom, and then here he is with Superman. So yeah, he stands about 7. Actually, you know what? Let's do a little quick measurement. Being that we got him here, why not? That's why we got him here, to review him. Where is my tape? Oh, it's over here. I can never find my tape measure. I swear, somebody must be moving my tape measure. So Razor stands, I would say, 6 5/8 tall. That's over 6.5, between 6.5 inches and 7 inches. Wingspan, I would say, almost, well, I would say about 15 inches. Almost 16 inches. Almost 16 inches. So there is Razor, and then here is his ferret sidekick, which is pretty cool. Nicely detailed, I have to say. Remember, this was before Guardians of the Galaxy as well. This guy has no articulation at all. He's just pretty much a statue. I mean, that kind of sucks, but he is a smaller character, and like I said, what kind of articulation were they going to give him back in the day anyway? So, but I do like how he looks. I liked with the tongue hanging out right there. That's really cool. I like that jacket. I like his pose right there, his little red shoes. They did the bottom of his feet. That's really cool. I like the the ferret tail. I was going to say the raccoon. It reminded me a lot of Rocket Raccoon. Yeah, that's actually really nice. I really like that. And he does come with a shield right here, which is kind of, I don't know how to explain. It's like a wire thing going on, so you can put the shield. Let's see, I'm guessing this way. You can hold this way. You just put it around his wrist. They expand. Or, yeah. Let's see. Or is this gonna break? It's been a while, man. It's been a while since this guy has been open and out of the package, but I'm guessing it just goes over like that. That's actually not a bad idea. I like that. But the arms don't really fold inward, so he can't really, hold it to his body. But yeah, it's a nice shield. I really like it. It's a nice little plastic shield. It would have been nice if they somehow could have made it, like, turned it into a stand, you know what I mean, to where he can stand on it. But he actually stands very nicely because of his feet, his design of his feet. The back of his feet kind of counteracts his weight, so he has no problem standing, which that's really, really cool. And then Razor does come with 2 of these. I just had one. Where'd the other one go? I have no idea where the other one went to. I have no idea. He came with 2 of them, but actually I just need one. And I'm guessing, I don't even know where does this clip onto? I have no idea where this clips onto. See, there's like a little peg right here, but there's nothing for me to clip this onto. The only thing I see is this right here, but I don't know. I don't know if this even is a peg. I guess he must just hold it like this, my guess. Maybe like that. Like that, maybe. Because I don't see any peg hole on here to where I can clip it on. But yeah, that's actually nicely done. It's actually very nicely done. Metallic little shape right there. Little razor spears, hence the name Razor. But yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Nicely done. I have to admit, not too bad. I mean, listen, like I said, I reviewed some of the Duke Nukem action figures, which still hold up. I still like them. This one is actually not that bad. The wings, he is kind of a little bit heavy, but not too heavy. The design actually is not that bad. I mean, from the 90s. He looks pretty good. The design overall, the shield, the weapons are pretty good. The overall look actually looks really, really good. And yeah, the back, I mean, compared to some of the action figures today, I mean, actually is not that bad. I mean, compare him to what? Batman over here. I mean, Batman, and then this guy right here. I mean, just the paint apps alone. This guy has a lot more paint apps than this guy right here. So obviously, obviously they were doing something right back in the day. So yeah, I like this guy. I like the story behind him. I like the idea for this guy. I like the sidekick right there. I think it's really, really cool. I have to commend Make a Wish Foundation. That was a really, really cool thing that they did. I don't know if they did any more things like these. But yeah, it was a really great idea, and you know, listen, to have, I think I speak for all action figure collectors when I say we all have an idea of, you know, of our own action figure and what we can do, and to have it come to life and then put out there, and then actually, you know, the money that you spend on this action figure back in the day went towards a good cause. You know what I mean? Even though this guy's not in um, rotation right now as far as buying this guy. Maybe you can buy him online. Um, I don't know if he's, obviously I don't think he's still for sale. This is 25 years ago, so, but I'm sure you can find him online somewhere in some shape or form. But yeah, to review this guy, which I don't think anybody has ever reviewed, I could be wrong, but to, you know, review this guy and have such a awesome story behind it, and it's a great way to honor Jeff. And yeah, and they did a really good job. So I'll rate this, you know, just based on this figure alone and the time that has went by. And it must have been amazing when it first came out. And I'm pretty sure Jeff would have gave this the thumbs up. You know, it's definitely really, really cool, and it still holds up. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10, just simply based on nostalgic factor, how it, you know, how it still holds up, how it might have, you know, been so cool back in the day to get this guy and hold him in your hands, and the purpose behind it was really, really cool as well, man. A really, really cool action figure, and I'm really, I don't say this often. It was really an honor to review this action figure, because listen, we review action figures, new action figures all the time, and a lot of those reviews don't mean anything, but you know, this review actually means something. I like that. I like to review something that actually has a meaning and a purpose behind it. And I actually will remember this review. Out of all the thousands of reviews I've done on my channel, I definitely will remember this one. This one is really, really awesome. All right, guys, if you tuned in for this, I just want to say thank you. Let me know your thoughts on this guy. Do you guys have any Resaurus figures, any Duke Nukem figures? I'm pretty sure they've made other action figures at the moment. I didn't do any research. If you guys want to do some research for me, just leave it in the comments section. Like I said, I'll pin it to my page. And if you guys tuned in, I just want to say thank you, and I'll catch you in the next review. Peace out.